Hey guys, it's Ryan Feathers, Elite Pigeon Auctions. Again, I am in California. It is beautiful. I think I belong in California. My skin color matches perfectly. My hair is perfect for California. Great pigeon racing down here in California, guys. You've got to get down. You've got to try it. Here's a race that we are going to show you. The Triple 300. They're still accepting birds. They're accepting them till the first week of May, correct?
May 4th.
May the 4th. Hey, if you send them May 6th, it's okay. If you send them May 9th, you're going to give you shit. Don't be later than May the 9th, okay? If you send them May the 9th, just say you're on Ryan's schedule because I'm always just a little bit late. Sorry. May 9th is my dad's birthday, so that's why I said it. Anyways, guys, we are going to look at the Triple 300, what they do when the birds come in from the post, from guys sending them from all over the United States. Let's rotate the camera over, and I will go over to the man. You're the loft manager, eh?
Yes.
You're the guy they throw stones at.
Yes, exactly.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Yes,
You got to
it does.
have some tough skin to be a one loft manager.
I'm learning that right now.
You're learning it?
It's a hard pill to swallow, but there's also a lot of very supportive people that call, make very
Make you
nice
feel good.
make you feel really good.
Did you ever notice running the One Loft Race? The pigeons never give you the hard time.
Nope.
It's only the guys that send you the birds.
Exactly.
But that's okay. You're going to get that in anything you do.
Yeah.
So this is the Triple 300. This is the loft.
Well, everybody spends their hard-earned money and time breeding, raising, acquiring families, and I just want to give them the best possible chance that they can. And I feel guilty if I lose a pigeon. It hurts me because I want to do an excellent job for the Flyers.
Well, guys, this is, you're seeing how the loft manager, how he acts. You can judge the personality. I always say, when you meet someone, you'll know if you want to participate because these are the guys that run it. These are the putting the sweat and the tears. And Robert, we are going to go through this loft with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to see what you do on intake. We're going to see how you let the birds out. We're going to see how the birds come in if they come late, the way you do it, your bathing, your feeding methods, what you're doing. Where do we start? Now, I said she looks to be about 100 feet, but she's 83 feet.
84 feet long.
84. Okay. And
12 compartments.
12 compartments.
It has 1,000 perches in there.
Okay.
But we do not want to. We don't want to exceed 900. We don't. Overcrowding is a bad thing, and I think most people are guilty of it. But they self-cull if you overcrowd.
Okay.
So
they self. That's right. They whittle themselves down.
Right. So we don't want to start with it. We don't want to max out the numbers and fill every perch. We want them to have their airspace and quality.
Yeah, and guys, we are going to go in here and we are going to see, because you already have birds that you've already taken in. How many do you have roughly now?
We have 69 in the loft right now.
69.
3 different, intake weeks so far. So there are different stages.
Okay.
Group 1 has already been out 6 days. They've been out on the landing board. They were free lofted 6 days. They started all going up and grouping up in the air. So we shut them down, move them down to this end. Next group is now here trap training, and in about 3 more days, they're going to come out and get 5-6 days of
their own time.
Open air time. Then they'll be mixed. We just want to keep the birds together, so one group doesn't get way out ahead of the rest. So
you're on
we're
system.
Trying to keep
You're on a system now,
and we just don't want them getting too old to try to settle. So we need to get them out early as possible before they get too strong on the wing.
And this loft here, so this loft, how do you let them out? How does this? Where do they come out of? Out of these windows, or how is it working for letting them out and letting them in? How do you do it?
Well, just for settling the birds, these screens fold down onto this platform right here, and they get to walk out, hop down on the ground, when the first week.
Right.
After they get acclimated to that, then we can actually open these. There's 3 doors, and they can come out and go back in through these compartments. But But once all the birds are in the loft, they travel down the hallway, through the chute, and
Out,
exit out of the trailer.
so they're
So
constantly being trailer
they
trained.
they go in the trailer, out of the trailer every single day when they loft fly.
All right.
Once the entire group is
Once the whole soul.
there.
Once your final time is in May, the first week of May, the final birds come in. You get everybody acclimated together.
Hmm.
From that, there's a point there, probably the middle of May, where everyone's going out the trailer.
Yep.
They're working on every day going out the trailer.
Exactly.
So you're basically teaching them to load for training,
Hmm.
to learn to go out, and they come. Obviously, these are down. They come on the
Right.
main board here.
Yes.
And clocking system. What kind of clocking system are you guys using?
We have Taurus Derby
Okay.
currently.
Wow. Geez, I haven't heard
And
someone use that in a while. You're still running a dinosaur.
well, I mean, to my knowledge, I mean, well,
It's working good for you.
in 2 years, I think it's missed one single pigeon that I can verify.
All
The
right.
rest, and when that happened, I lowered the top over the
Slow
block,
them down a little more.
and it slowed them down a little bit more. So it
No problem for that.
100% clocking, and then it uploads into the Wind Companion program.
Okay. So here's your 84-foot loft. You guys see it? Very nice setup. We're gonna go and take a look. So if birds come in, can we see what you do?
Okay.
I will follow you.
Usually 7 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call from the post office, and I'm down there, 7:30 in the morning to grab the birds. They don't open till 8:30, but they have a door they allow me to come pick up birds.
Is the post far from here?
About 20-25 minute drive from here.
So you got your little office in here?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Look at this. What a nice hen this is, eh? The Triple 300 champion 2025. Take a look, guys. Hey, not a bad photo.
Yeah.
There's your photo box.
Photo box. I went and bought a cheap sink.
Yeah.
$89.
A sink.
Yeah.
You MacGyvered it. You made your own. Yeah, I get you. Put them in and away you go.
Put them in. I plug this in. It has the floor light here,
And it's bright and away you go.
Eliminates shadows.
Well, there you guys go. They're even doing their own photos. And what is this here? Santa Maria Racing Pigeon Club.
Well, these are
Robert. Look at these, some trophies here, eh?
awards that I've won in this club. I've won, a lot of average speed, master loft. This last year, 2025, I was honored by the American Racing Pigeon Union to get a called the Elvin Anderson Legends of the Sport Award. So,
congratulations.
Very honored. It was a big surprise. They asked me to come to the convention to receive, but we were doing the final race that weekend, so I couldn't.
You couldn't go.
Couldn't do that. We dedicated to this.
See, guys, he won't abandon.
No.
For even a trophy, for a great award like that. So.
And in 2024, the first year we had our race here, I was flying here, and I received the California State Disney Award, which is Champion Loft Combined Old Bird and Young Bird Season. So
basically, what you're saying is you know how to race pigeons.
I'm been successful.
You've been successful. He's not gonna. He's acting just like a Belgian guy. He's very very humble. So, we're gonna. This is, you got a box of birds.
And that one there, I saved from 1978 when I was 16 years old, and first middle, long distance, overall, and master handler when I was 16. First got my driver's license.
You took to the road. You didn't want to go and see the girls. No, you were training pigeons.
And I took these the old guy. I think I changed how some of these guys. Yeah. Definitely how they
race.
The birds. Yep. So.
Well, hey, so you've done it over time.
Up.
And now here we are at the Triple 300.
51 years later.
51 years later, you wondered how you got into it and why, and what you seen that fork in the road. You took the pigeon fork in the road. Now look, here we are today.
Yeah, I retired 9 years ago. I've worked for the city of Santa Maria for 32 years, managing the fleet, and since I retired, I'm now able to spend more time doing this.
Great hobby, eh?
Yes, it is. It's an excellent hobby.
It's great.
So I encourage everybody to do it. Pedigrees. It's just trying to build a family. It's so gratifying when you can
Yeah,
produce something that
you're the coach, you're the general manager, you're the nutritionist.
Yep.
And you know the best thing, you can fire yourself and rehire yourself the same day.
Yes.
Now, here at the 300, we're going to say a box of pigeons comes in. How does it work? So guys will wonder, well, what do they do at the 300?
Okay.
What do you do?
Well,
you give me the rundown.
I get back from the post office. First thing I do is I take a photo of the box intact, how it is. I will open the box, take a photograph of the birds.
Okay.
Grab the entry form.
Right.
And
fill her out.
And kind of goofy process, but if there's 3 birds, I grab 3 bands and 3 snap bands, because when I get done processing the birds, whether there's 3 or 12, these bands all better be on something. If there's an extra one, I know I missed something. So
Okay.
I double check myself.
So you double checking yourself. Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. And they go right away into the Wing Companion.
I type them in the Wing Companion first, and then with all their information, then the data is transferred into the Taurus Derby program.
Okay.
And then once we put the band on the bird, we select it in Taurus Derby, scan right here. When you're done, you resend the data back to Wing Companion.
Finished.
You're done.
Okay. Anything you do with the pigeons when they come in?
So what we do with the pigeons, grab those and just kind of.
Oh yeah, okay. So guys, there's no pigeons that come today, so we're going to do what we call a little mock-up. We're going to mock it up for you. So this is what Robert does. Pigeons come in, take them out of the box, you look at them.
Look at them.
Okay.
Make sure there's no canker or anything down their throat. Want to make sure, see if there's any issues. Last year the post office was very poor, and a couple of birds came out and they couldn't hold their wings up. They just 3-4 days, and it was detrimental to those birds. And this year, so far, the post office has been
good,
a lot better, a whole lot better.
Okay.
So we'll put a chip band on them, a colored snap band, because we'll cut.
So on each pigeon that comes in, you cut.
We'll cut 9 and 10, about so much.
So you're cutting that much off. If people want to send them cut, can they? Or will you still cut them?
No, I wouldn't. I would prefer to cut them here, and I just like everything the same for every single bird.
Okay.
That's just my theory. Everything equal all the way across the board for every bird.
All right, so you cut the 9th and the 10th.
Cut the 9th and 10th.
So no matter how old they are to come in, you're cutting the 9th and the 10th. Okay.
The snap band, I write the color of the snap band on their form. I also have a log of what day, the number of birds, the color snap bands are in there. I hang one of these on the compartment they're in. It's just
so you know where everything is.
What I've learned is there's 50 blue bars.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help? If I have to identify one for whatever reason, then I can go back and say,
yep,
this one's this color.
You're doing your job. You make it easy for you.
When I'm selling the birds, if I see a bird didn't scan, I know, look for a bird that has orange marker or banded on the opposite leg.
Yeah.
Just things I know.
Okay.
A couple times I need to find a bird. I just wanted to see if I could identify why that bird was late 2 or 3 times.
Right.
And it's hard.
When you have the snap-on rings, it helps you.
It helps. But the snap comes off when we, after, 3 weeks to a month, then we pull the flights. That's when the snaps come off.
Okay. So once all the flights are pulled,
then no snaps on there and everything.
And you'll pull all the flights at the same time, correct? On all the pigeons?
Yes.
And you pull normally when?
3 weeks after the last intake.
So around the end of May, you're pulling.
Yep.
Okay.
last week of May, and then
So you'll cut this pigeon's flights. Is there anything else you do with them?
um, well, when the bird comes in,
Right.
we give them ivermectin.
Ivermectin. Write them out.
Ivermectin, 3 drops
Three.
drops down the throat.
Okay. Three
Okay,
drops. Right.
3 drops down the throat, and then we have the RP vac.
So
that-
guys, there's the RP vac that they're using.
mhm.
Okay. How do
And
you do yours?
well, I pull up the skin
And bang, right there in the
and
neck.
right in the back of the neck, right there.
Okay. So they're getting that.
Getting that, and then when that's done, I have a slight mild solution of permectin,
Permectin. Yep.
and I will give them a shot,
That's it.
and that's it.
Done.
And then
That's it. Simple.
then they'll go into their own compartment down there for 3 days until I'm sure that group is okay, and then
Start to move over.
they'll start to move over with the next group that's going to settle.
Okay, so this is everything that you're using, guys. You see it, eh? They give them the Rota shot, the P&V right here. Okay, they give them 3 drops of ivermectin in the mouth. Boom, 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 and you give them a little under the wings
Just a little.
and in the rear.
Mhm.
And that's it. This is the intake for those pigeons. They go into the loft. Now, when they go into the loft, are you giving them anything in the water those first birds in, or just clean water? What's your
I make a solution
okay? Go
that
ahead.
my witch's formula. It starts off, I boil oregano,
Okay.
cinnamon, cloves. There's honey, um, apple cider vinegar, garlic. uh, I make two halves. One are all boiled items that I create a stock,
Okay.
and the other I puree garlic, fresh garlic cloves.
So you're making like a tea, a
I
witch's
make this
brew,
tea, yeah.
a witch's brew.
And then the birds here give it every other day.
Every other day.
Every other day they get it, and then occasionally I'll give them Primalac,
Okay.
and then I over the years I've made bath salt,
Mhm.
and it's kind of a electrolyte also.
So they can drink it.
And yes, so 2 weeks after they don't get a bath for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
I
When these
don't,
birds
I
come
want
in.
to make sure they're stable and won't spread something in their smaller group. And then after they're here, then they start getting baths. This
So-
goes in the bath water, and if they drink it, doesn't hurt them. But 2 days after the return, I give them a teaspoon per gallon. And it's baking soda, pink illuminated sea salt, it's acidified copper sulfate, and cilantro powder, and so it entices them.
They can drink it.
They drink it, and I'm a believer that it helps get rid of lactic acid. Acidified copper sulfate. In the old days, we used it to prevent canker.
Yeah.
And when the birds come back, I think a little dose helps relieve the stress
Okay.
and fends off canker.
All
Just all these beliefs I came over
So
50 years worth.
these pigeons, when they come in, so you get, let's say you get a section in of pigeons, a group that comes in, they'll go 2 weeks with no bathe and no bath. They just climatize into their section,
Yes.
going out in the aviary, coming in, going out, no baths. But at the 2 week mark or 14 days, then you're gonna let them swim, and they love that because they haven't had it,
For sure.
and they get that in the bath water.
Mhm.
And so that's basically the start.
Yes.
And every pigeon gets the same thing.
Everything's the same.
Guys, you see Robert not only on the wall of his results, you see the detail he puts in. Got everything organized, guys. This is the makings of a real good One Loft race. You've got to be organized when you do this. It makes your job so much easier.
I wish I would have made this office twice as big, but
well,
hindsight.
Yeah,
hindsight.
That's next time. And that's it. That's everything. Is the birds are chipped right from the word go.
Yes.
Great job.
Yeah. I can't actually do an inventory on all of them because they're in the different sections away from me, but I do monitor them through the Taurus Derby, the ones that are in the center section on the loft, on the landing board getting trap trained. and that way I can monitor that every bird is going out of the trap and back in the trap. So I know until I see that numerous times, the birds don't get released.
So you make
So
sure the pigeons are going in and out of the
of
main
the
entrance,
main return,
the
so
main
so they
the
know how to
key.
get back in.
Right.
Yeah.
So guys, you see it. He takes a group at a time. Takes your time. Make sure it's done correctly, and you see the little details. This is what we like to see. Guys putting the work in. Perch fees. You can pay $150 a bird perch fee.
Mm-hmm.
Well worth it from what I see. Or you send a group of 12, you're only paying $83.
$83.
You're working hard.
Yep.
You're doing the work. Now, we've looked at what they do here at the 300 on the intake. Robert, I want to thank you for taking the time to showing this. Congratulations on your wins, too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The other thing we have just
Yeah?
I have battery backup system on on the
Everything.
components that do the clocking. The laptop, the internet hotspot, and that's only dedicated for this computer only. Nothing else linked. So the pad out there, everything is battery backup, and it'll run. I've tested it, done on training tasks and stuff. It runs for almost 10 hours.
So if
10
you have,
that
if you
will
have an
go 10
electric,
hours because there's not very much draw, and then the laptop and the
everything
has
you
its
need,
battery. Everything it has its 6 hours of battery life, 6 hours of battery life, 10 hours. So I'm
you're secure.
yeah.
If,
Well,
if there's an
I'm
electric,
doing everything I think I can possibly do to if the power goes out or anything, you know.
hey Robert, you know what? You don't have to sell me, my friend. I think you've turned almost every stone over. You see the organization, the fridge. You guys see it. This is Robert, the 300. Guys, get your birds in. I want to thank you for showing me the intake. Thank you,
Yeah,
Robert.
you're very welcome.
Feeding the 300 pigeons. You have, I see, a setup here of different feeds. What are you using with these pigeons?
Well, on the intake and while they're growing, prior to we are starting road training and stuff, I feed my breeding mix. What I feed my breeding birds.
Okay.
So it's it's a combination of a 15% classic whole corn, jerry feed. I just like some of the immune pellets it has in there, and it has extra safflower stuff.
All right.
The green, they're green 16% pellets. I'll put a little bit of that.
Okay.
Um,
And then you're telling me about the rooster feed.
then I get this TMC rooster feed, and it's got the fish oil pellets, and it's a lot of got the black sunflower seed. The chicken guys around here are fanatical, so this is a
And you've been using
favorite
this a
mix.
while?
Long time, very long time.
Okay.
But
So
it
you do a
has
mix of this.
it has oyster shell in it, so it helps with that. This just in the last 2 years I started using this grit, this GFL grit
Okay.
that I get from AGM,
Okay.
Brock Perry, and I'll put when I mix all these feeds, I'll put 2 cups of this in there because birds love it like feed.
So you mix the grit with the feed,
actually with the feed,
and this is
and
what.
then I buy all kinds of different things, and I make a treat of my own, mix of
Candy
my
mix.
own. Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff from Chewy.
Okay.
I'll buy the egg mix for
Yep.
canaries, and
You make it. You soup it up.
Yep, everything.
And you see
Everything.
you got your grown grit there as well.
Say, years ago they make some really nice grits, but when COVID hit, everything changed, and you couldn't find
Nothing good. Nothing you like.
Apparently, there was an oyster shell manufacturer that it went out of business for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So oyster shell kind of went out of pigeon grit.
Okay.
The other thing went out, and I don't know if it's a California thing, charcoal. Activated charcoal. So I buy from
very good
charcoal warehouse, and I put, you see the little black flecks. I buy the charcoal warehouse stuff, for it's for chickens, and it's a little bit big. So I have a blenders,
Yeah. Oh,
and
you got a tool,
I got
the Ninja.
yep, and I make it smaller.
A
You know,
little more easy for them to
and
take.
you be shocked. You can go through and look at these feed things. Well, on breeding birds especially, the black um, goes away. The oyster shell and the black fleck will go away. Just like,
They take it right
they
away. Day
devour it.
one.
They devour
And
it.
this is your mix here that the birds are getting on
Yeah,
the intake.
yeah. And this is what they'll get for, you know, while all birds are coming in, um, high in protein, fat, and they grow really well on it.
Quite a bit
I,
for growing.
I raise all my babies, my personal babies on it,
Okay.
and then I switch over.
And you also, I
Then,
see here, you've got
then we
different
have
grits or different.
this is in there all the time. This is in there all the time. It uses Kirkpatrick black minerals, and it has charcoal in it also, magnesium, chalk, and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
clay. And then another thing I make is my own powder to put on, and I'll take dried oregano and just turn it into powder, and I'll toast sesame seeds, turn them into powder. Um, I'll get digestible formula, uh, pure bee, um, carrot powder,
Right.
beet powder,
And that's going all on the feed.
and this I stick it to the feed. I
And
make a big batch.
oh yeah, you make your own.
Once a year. I make
You make your own.
I
You
buy
sound like
product.
an American Derek Walsh. Derek, if you're watching from Ireland, he was this kind of guy as well. Now, to get the powder
And
to
then
stick, how do you do it?
I use this emulsified cod liver oil.
All right, fish
Okay.
oil, yeah, cod liver oil,
And then I'll mix equal parts the
cod
cod
liver.
liver oil, the emulsified cod liver oil,
All right.
garlic oil,
Mhm.
and wheat germ oil.
Okay, you mix it all three together,
Yeah,
equal parts.
yeah. And then oop,
Oh,
uh,
yeah, I get you. I get you. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like pink Pepto Bismol.
yeah. But I use
And
that
put that on
3 days
feed.
a week. They get that on their feed.
Okay. So you put that on the feed, put the powder on,
Mhm.
let it sit for what, half hour or so?
Yep.
Then feed it
Half
to them.
hour. Yep.
And they get that 3 times a week.
Yep.
So while they're growing, while it's the intake time,
Hmm.
this is what they're on.
Hmm. There's over time I've learned there's ideal days of the week to use it. Once you start racing, you don't do it later in the week. It's too much, too over vitamin, over mineral, over
Right?
So it's things you learn, over time.
As you're playing the game.
As you yeah, as you,
But those birds that are coming in, this is what they're on.
yep.
And they get this 3-4 times a week,
Hmm.
or whenever you're seeing fit, you want to put it on. You can put it on. You can do it 7 days a week. I don't think you're going to hurt them.
Yeah.
It's all natural.
But yeah,
No, it's just
but a little bit in moderation.
okay.
This is one of my main tools right here.
The mixer, eh?
Mixer.
Can't go wrong.
I believe that milk, everything separates.
Okay.
So when I mix stuff in my water,
Right.
it gets stirred
Real good.
within 30 minutes of the bird's getting a drink.
Okay.
So that's one of the last things I put in there. So it's always mixed thoroughly.
So a good mix.
Yeah, because everything settles. I mean, I don't know if you notice, containers, Primalac. We use Primalac also. It's a great product. But after a day or so, you'll see like a
Yeah.
film settling on the inside of the wall of the
Drinker.
yeah. So I make sure my theory is everything settles. So I mix, and then they get it. So
Right.
they get the fresh mix.
Okay. So that's what you're using here with your feed.
Uh-huh.
You got this is more for the water.
And then this is a mixture I make, a 2-part, with oregano,
Yeah.
Cinnamon, cloves,
And that goes in the water.
and this goes in there an ounce per gallon,
Ounce per
every
gallon.
other
Make it
day.
yourself.
I make it myself.
And you get it how many days a week?
Every other day
Every
until
other day.
we start racing, and then I'll, adjust. Yep.
Okay. So you guys see again another fridge, which is great. Everything on hand. He's got some red cell. Got his bath salts. the triple 300, leaving no
We,
stone unturned. Oh, look at this. They're
we
using the Eco Tonic.
yeah, and the way I use this, I'll put a capful on the feed when I'm doing this also,
Okay,
and you know,
perfect.
it
It's working.
works for me. My results racing,
And
and
you know what?
until I get my butt kicked, I'm gonna keep doing what I have.
And you, what we're saying here is you do this with your own pigeons,
Yes,
but you fly your own pigeons the same way you're flying the triple 300.
exactly the same.
Guys, this is
I
what I
don't
like.
know how to do it any different.
Guys, he's not changing, and this is what I like. You're not afraid. You play the piano the same way. Two different lofts.
I spend every same dime
Yeah.
on the one loft that I spend on my own birds.
And this loft here, again, this is the feed room. We were on the other side where you do your intake. Now we have your loft here, correct?
Yes.
So, guys, we're gonna just take a look here. We're gonna go down the inside of this loft at the triple 300. First thing I'm gonna say I like the wooden floor. I like that it's like a wire floor, but it's wood. Pigeons enjoy that.
Yes.
I like here you've got perches. They can get up. They can sit out in the aviary. They got direct sun and they have shade. I like that. Pigeons normally don't like to always sit out in the sun.
Right.
They like spots where they can get out. I take it this is where you bathe the pigeons.
They bathe on this sunboard here also. So we'll set up 4 of these per this end and 4 at that end, and they're protected. And now this year is the first year remodeling that front landing board with the screens, so I can set them up so all the way across the loft they can bathe and be safe from predators.
Now, Robert, I wanted to ask you, because guys are going to ask, what the hell is this plastic cover here for?
Well,
here, go on this side.
the very
so you tell me, why did you put this plastic on?
So the very first year, you know, it was the first year I was out here with my birds and everything, but we had this wide open. We thought, you know, open air is going to be better and everything, but turns out in the mornings there's a lot of times there's fog, so it would get a little bit of fog moisture, and I would notice the grit would kind of get damp looking, so I'd have to pull it every night, you know, and the main thing I noticed is that I would come in the morning and it'd be a certain temperature. I'd come in the afternoon, walk through here, scorching hot,
Right.
scorching hot. It was like
Too hot.
too
much heat coming in.
Too much heat. So I put this 2-foot wide barrier all the way down the whole front. Put this board up so they can peek out and still, and they love this thing. Oh
you want to know what's
but
great?
It made it so much more stable. And I think the feather quality on this last year's birds ended up being a lot nicer than the first year's birds. I think
maybe the first year too much heat dried them out a little bit.
Too much fog turning into heat, and too much sun.
And this loft right here is facing the south.
Yes.
Okay, so it's all day, from morning till afternoon. There's always light. Now, what I like here is the pigeons, like you said, they can sit up on here and look out.
Yep.
They can go down on the bottom and look out. They can lay here in the shade. We're right now at noontime, peak sun. There's dark spots where the pigeons can go and get out of the sun. You can scrape this off easy. I like you have chickens underneath.
Yeah.
Keeping everything clean.
Yeah, they shred it up. It's amazing how they do it.
Okay, so that's good. And now for the sections. What are your let open up a section. Let's show the guy what the birds live in. So stop perches.
So the thing is they don't rarely have to scrape a perch. The poop rarely lands on these perches.
Okay.
It lands, you know, kind of wish I'd have made this a little bit wider, but, you know,
Okay.
But majority of it lands on the screen. So I like to let it actually build up for 3 days, because then I can identify
what's going on,
and I'll look this row. I need to find what bird is may have an issue.
Because normally they always perch the same spot.
But last year, I didn't. It was excellent. The health was excellent. We took in 240, had four birds died. That was it. I mean,
and I just want to show the people here. Look at the feathers. It's not overly windy, but you see the feather moving? Good
Yeah, there's
airflow in here.
airflow.
The airflow is real nice. Nice light can come in.
We originally had another set of perches here in here, but I found that
Too many.
when the birds were here, occasionally a bird would somehow get in this corner and fall straight down and couldn't catch them. So I didn't like that.
You didn't
So it's
like
nope, more space.
more space. And
Yeah.
how many perches would be in this room? What will we say here? There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
12 times 6, 72.
72? No. 2. What is that? 2,
6,
4, 6. What's 6 times
12.
6 times 12? Yeah, I think you're right. You're pretty good with the math. What can I say? So around 70 going here.
Right. You know, and it's funny when we opened the lofts up and all the birds were all mixed, they somehow knew the birds like being in the top
Yeah.
3 or 4 rows, 3 rows. They equaled themselves out in this loft.
So they can get the top rows.
So yeah.
So
And
when all the birds are together, and everything's open, can the pigeons just pick where they want to go?
Yep.
You close them in at night?
No.
So once everything's done and settled, these are open all the time.
Yes.
So if a pigeon wants to sit here at night, he can.
Yes.
If a pigeon wants to sit there, he can. It's not a problem.
Yes.
All right. And, and you feed them only out in the hallways?
Well, for this number of birds,
Yeah.
yes. It comes a point in time if we get 6, 7, we're gonna have to put them in the compartments and some out in the hallway. But we have plenty of feeders. I found the cheapest way to make a feeder.
Heat drops?
Lowe's.
Lowe's?
Buy a 10-foot rain gutter for $6. Cut them up. Don't do the caps. The caps cost more than anything. Get a 1x3. I can show you a small version.
Yeah.
Let me grab a small version really quick.
And you see how they do it here. Oh yeah.
Make an E-clap like this, and you can build a feeder for about $7. You can
Take a look.
5-foot feeders.
And you make your own end cap.
Yep.
And they don't. And one great thing is, they can't knock it over.
And for some reason, the birds don't like standing in them. I don't know what it is.
Really?
They don't like standing in that shape. I would expected them to stand it. They don't do it.
And the great thing is, if you want to wash it, you can.
Yep.
If it gets wet, it dries fairly easy.
Yep. Yeah.
And you can put them in the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your. That's how that works. And the just for train now. Well, I wanted to ask this as well. I seen over here. What is going on here?
Okay. So this is new for this year, and I was always I worry out here in the country of predators, and you're gonna have a bird come home late,
Right.
and I can't be here every second and to keep the scout for them. So I redesigned the front landing board. I put a divider on the landing board that's removable,
Right.
and it'll be put up at the end of the race day. And this last compartment will be down. The last front screen will be laying down.
Okay.
All the rest will be closed. All the birds will be protected. The birds will have access to all their own compartment, but I put one additional.
Okay, you got a pad there.
A single pad that terminates the system.
Right.
So any late bird will come into this.
Okay.
We put a
That's
water feed, but if a bird comes in late, I can find it really quick.
Right.
Instead of looking for 50 blue bars, I can
Right.
find that one bird.
And you put a drinker in
I
here,
put
you
a
can put a
drink in
feeder in
here.
here, a small feeder,
hmm
and everything's done.
And I'm usually here right after sunrise, sunrise anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's only for the
Late.
very few late ones the next morning. At least I can evaluate and see.
And you can do this even on training. So
Uh-huh.
when you start training and you're going home for the night,
Right.
put this in. Hey, I'm missing 3 birds.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning you get here at 7 in the morning or 6:30.
Uh-huh.
The 3 are here. You can now look and say, do they go again today? Do they get a day off? You're
Right.
controlling the system,
Right.
or
Well,
you're watching.
see, I did a version of this last year, but what I did was I had screens like this
Yeah.
that I had to set up and use the last set of traps on that side
Mm-hmm.
into that one compartment. But what I didn't like about that is I had to uproot the birds that lived in that compartment and shoo them out of there. So I
think
didn't
this
like
way
that.
you got it is better.
And I kind of like, okay, the lofts can remain open. The birds can have their own compartments. They won't get disrupted, and I'll still be able to find anything that's late.
So I take it that this is a group of pigeons that's recently come in.
These came in yesterday.
So these come in yesterday, and they're not mixed.
What day is this? Saturday.
Saturday, 2 days ago. So these aren't getting mixed in with the big group yet.
Nope.
No, but they get to go. They get to look out.
Yeah, they get to see the area,
And you see, as we talked about in the intake, different marker colored rings. So he has an idea. You see the perches nicely spread out. Just see how the pigeons are sitting. Nice. Good ventilation. The sun's not on them, but still good. Very good ventilation in this loft. And comfortable. Birds can move in here good. I also noticed in here, and I just wanted to ask you, you have lights.
Yes.
What are the lights for?
Well, once the birds, we'll run the lights for probably a 3-week period to try to, towards the end of the intake, to try to promote the later birds,
Speed them up a
speed
bit.
them up a little bit to make sure they're caught up with the early birds that are getting it. So just trying to make sure they all have a full wing come first 300-mile race. Right? And it's been, last year was real good. There's a couple that were dropping the 8, I think, when we got into like race number 4 or 5.
Right?
But then they had the full wings for all 3.
Okay. And I like it. You got more than enough drinkers, large drinkers. You're using the big 10-liter big gulps.
Yep.
Can we walk down in here?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Keep the door shut. But very, very nice setup, guys. You see, for the late pigeons, they're leaving no stone unturned. And that's what I like to see. Attention to the details, guys. To give your bird a fair shot. This is a gentleman here, Carlos and Robert. You guys take real care in what you're doing. I can see you're giving 100%. 100%.
Yep.
I like this.
Absolutely am.
Guys, this is why we're here, to show you different options. Now, I kind of find this interesting. Pigeons are you're teaching them bobs to go out,
Okay.
bobs to come in. You got to go around.
I got one more toy to show. Hang on. I'll
You
be
got
right.
one more toy.
Well,
Robert's on fire, guys.
so to get these birds easier to go out on the landing board without going through bobs, what I do, we remove the trap. We remove the bobs.
You remove the bob at first. So that comes right out. Oh, I get you. They just fold up.
Okay. So, and then this board slides in. So once I watch them in Taurus Derby, knowing that they've all walked in and out of this tunnel, then I start letting them out through these bobs. And they get to go back in through no bobs. Okay.
And then you see the evolution of this.
Then once I see in Taurus Derby that they've all made the loop, then these go back on. Board gets removed. and that's
Away you go.
and they just seem to come through the bobs so much quicker and easier because they know this is the only win and they've learned push. Yeah, they learn it anyway, but it just makes it quicker to try to do the settling process.
And you're teaching everything right from the beginning.
Yep.
You see a very nice setup, well designed. I like the nice wire.
And this, this fancy little thing is just to prevent the face from looking dirty when it's closed.
Look at that guy. Details, so when you close it, the green is still nice and green.
Yep.
And the shit's gone. I
Yep.
like this. I like it. And you see the feed? The feeders, I take it you, at the end of the day, take it away?
Yep. That's all pulled.
Okay. Some more pigeons.
This is their, second group. In about 3 more days, they'll be going out.
And I was gonna ask you, I just want you to, if you can grab one, just show the flights. And I'm just gonna show some pigeons here. You see, not all the pigeons are mingled. So that's what they're gonna be taking off. That's it.
Probably, toward the last couple of weeks, we'll probably be taking quite a bit more, so it opens the quill up, dry out a little bit faster.
So you'll do a double cut, and then just.
Well, on the last intake birds, these guys will be fine because they'll be good and dry.
So the new birds coming in are the birds towards
in the last couple of weeks. We'll cut shorter,
a little shorter,
so the quills open more, dries out faster. I just want to avoid pulling any feather that has blood in it.
Okay. So you want to dry those flights out as much as you can. And you see the nice health. I always say the wattles are nice and chalky white. That's a good sign. You know what I've noticed here? Nobody's looking humped up. Nobody's looking stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's looking stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything nice and healthy. So this group hasn't went together with the last group yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But this group has now been here long enough that I'm going to put a bath out there. They can start having a bath. I don't like giving a bath the first couple weeks they're here until I'm assured that they, I don't want them jumping in the tub if one happens to be down and give them the rest in the first couple weeks of intake. I'm just trying to do anything and everything to prevent any spread of sickness.
And the final thing I want to ask you, if we can just go down to the end, if we can. This is how you teach them to self-basket.
Oh my God.
And it's just a simple setup. Once all the birds are amalgamated, you start teaching them to basket.
So what? Yes. Well, the only time these doors get closed on like training days.
Yeah.
I'll walk through, close them. With birds are in those compartments, there's usually a few left in the hallway. Those get run into the trailer first.
Yeah.
And then I'll open one compartment here, one down there, and they're going to another part of the trailer. This compartment and the third one down. So they're always mixed, so they're not always going in the trailer in the same exact spot.
Okay.
Because
right.
I believe if you keep putting them in the same spot, they develop habits. So I want to make sure everything's equal for everything.
So you'll walk them down here when it's time?
Yep. Come on, guys.
They just get walked down,
and then
the trailer backs up to the loft. Obviously, the office door gets shut.
Just dropped out a little bit. They go into.
That's it.
You'll pick which side of the trailer you want them to go into.
They walk
left side, right side.
And there you go. You back them up, put them right into the trailer. Take a look at that. It's very, very simple.
Like when basketing, we run them into this apartment. It probably holds, 50 birds or so. We stop them. We're able to grab them, hand scan, drop them in here, about face them back into the loft.
You got it all figured. And you're
And
doing this right from the beginning here. Once everybody's amalgamated, everyone gets the opportunity, eh?
yep. And then this will be opened.
And they go. Yeah, I see it. Look
Right.
at that, guys.
And so every day they'll loft fly. They go down this hall, out this side of the trailer. So if
Okay.
I literally could put, well, last year, 190 birds when it first started. 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes.
Easy way
It
to do
was.
it. Hey, Robert, you know what I noticed about this triple 300?
Try to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, you've left every stone unturned. Guys, what a great race to get into. You see Robert putting the details in, and Carlos, I want to thank you. From this one, I want to thank you for taking us to the triple 300, showing us everything that you do. You do a great job. I wish you the best of luck this year.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And,
Get
we hope,
your birds in, eh?
yeah, come. I think best bang for the buck. I mean, yeah, we're not $1 million prize, but look at the information you get about your birds. You're gonna get a bird back
That's a
that
machine.
that yeah,
That's a machine.
that's quality pigeon, and you're probably gonna continue to enter races around the country. So why not get a family that do 1,300 yards a minute? Because you know I win my share in our club races when we have below home, but I also win my share with 1,300s.
Hey guys, I am Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. You are here at the triple 300. This guy, he's not messing around. He gives you his very best. Send your pigeons down. You still have time. If you miss it this year, you better be in it next year, because you know what? They're going to be back again.
Yeah.
They leave no stone unturned. Robert,
Year after year until I physically.
till you're in the ground. Hey, like, share,
Yeah.
and subscribe,
I mean, I
guys.
have 51 years. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
You know what I think we need now? A damn cold drink.
That's what I was
Thanks for
gonna say.
flying with me, guys. Bye for now. Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We hope you enjoyed that amazing loft tour. Please, reminder to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Until the next loft tour, thanks for flying with me. Bye for now.